Bill McRae here from Bulletproof Email Solution. One of the questions I get asked a lot is why do I need to learn email marketing? And let me ask you this. If you're running a home-based business, you're going to need traffic. And you'll drive yourself crazy trying to find traffic. You'll talk to your neighbors, you'll do blogging, you'll make posts on social media, and you'll just drive yourself batty for weeks and weeks and weeks doing stuff and getting absolutely nothing. That's what those other sources of traffic are all about. Now, I see that the emails come in the door, and I got this new Instagram magic formula. I made $10,000 last week from Instagram, and or I'm getting paid $50,000 a month doing Facebook posts and stuff like that, and none of that stuff really works for the average person. Now, I'm not saying the people that run those promotions are lying to you. I'm just saying that it's like I can do so well with email marketing, and I think it's the easiest thing to do. There happens to be a guy who does well with either Instagram or Facebook ads or something along that line. What they're not necessarily doing is telling you if they're spending money or what they're doing. Now, if you're gonna build an email list, which is email is what maybe we started doing email back in the '80s, not over the internet yet, but in my office between employees, and we thought it was so cool. I could send the guy a note that he'd screwed up an order or something like that, or notify people of price sheets. And my salespeople had to dial in their 1200 baud modems and check your email once a day. And if they didn't, I'd know because I'd always have information in that. So it was one of those things that I was always able to make sure people were checking an email. But it doesn't matter. I mean, this goes back 30 years now. That's when email really started. But going over the internet, really the late 80s, early 90s, remember Gmail? We got mail. Not Gmail, AOL mail. You got mail. They used to just get us so excited to see that, or CompuServe, any of those type of services. Now it just seems like Fred Flintstone and the dinosaurs, right? The idea of making money from email didn't, other than communicating with salespeople and employees, and then in the 90s, and especially come the middle of the 90s, vendors, the idea of making money using email as a marketing tool, which is nothing more than a way of communicating on a mass scale, didn't really start to make sense and sink into me until 2002 when I started my guitar business, because I started that business as an online retailer. Strict e-commerce is what we did, but we also had a little store in Modesto, California. We had a stage in the warehouse, and the name of the business was 24-Hour Guitar and Guitar Warehouse. And we'd have stages, and people would come and put on concerts in our store, and we were a rousing success. It was a lot of fun, but it also it was a lot of work too. And we were literally shipping guitars all over the world. Now, how we did that is we beat ourselves up trying to compete against the musician's friend, who's the big player in the industry, and we weren't making much money on any of our orders because we were using Overture, because AdWords hadn't become the big thing yet, but Overture was the advertising source, and we were running ads, and it was costing us basically every penny of our margin was being consumed up by our ad costs, and the only money we were making was from our store and the stage and the concerts we put on, which was frustrating to me. And then I started learning about email marketing as a way of following up with these clients. And so what we would do is send out a monthly newsletter, and basically that monthly newsletter was articles about what's going on in the store. We had pictures of new instruments coming into the business, stuff like that, and we'd always had a promotion. And I noticed how well that worked. I mean, it really did. This was in 2002, so it was 17 years ago now. Seems like just yesterday, but it was really brand new technology then. So then we just said, wow, this is working great. Maybe what we need to do is have kind of an automatic process where when a new customer buys from us, we had to find that new customer, which is what we used the pay-per-click stuff for. And we pretty well lost money on every order we did with the Overture advertising, which then became AdWords. We had to find a customer, so we were willing to lose money there because we had a way of following up with them, although it was very kludgy and not automated, to where we can turn clients into profit as we proceeded. I started selling those guitars on Amazon as well, and in a very, very big way. Like we were doing $50,000 to $60,000 per month in, guitars, basses, drums, pianos, stuff like that on Amazon, not Amazon, eBay. It was a very interesting business model, and what happened about 2004, eBay raised their insertion fees, and then every single pawn shop in the United States started selling guitars. So brand new guitars were selling basically at or below our cost. So we had to figure out how to survive in that environment. And what I decided to do was when we sold somebody a guitar, we would contact them afterwards to get the shipping information. We'd have them go into an order funnel, and that order funnel would actually take them through what's called now a sales funnel. Okay, it would say, thank you for your order from eBay. Your price you paid was $127. It is paid. We will start shipping it on Thursday. Would you like a tuner? Would you like a pick? Would you like a, strings? Would you like electric, strap? Would you like this? Would you like that? All these additional products that they're going to really need to play that guitar, which had 50% margins on it. We'd add another, 50% of the onto the goods, and we started making money on the accessories that were sold along with it. So that was great. What we had there was, okay, we had a way of getting orders, even though it was a loss leader. And we had a way of automatically taking them through what we now call a sales funnel, which was an upsell process where we added in all the accessories that you're going to need. And once that guy bought that $100 guitar, it really wasn't very hard to talk him into another $100 worth of materials that had about 50% margin. So suddenly we went from essentially a small or a loss to we were netting out 25% on the guitar. So that's where the whole concept of sales funnels and email marketing came to me. And in 2005, I decided to literally take it to the street, right? And I really laid the advertising as heavy as I could because I wanted to find out a way to make some serious money in this business. And what we did was we irritated the heck out of our biggest competitor, and they came along and offered me a check if I would leave the industry now. And I said, thank you very much. I took the check. It was equal to my revenue at the point in time. And I was out of the guitar e-commerce business. But I had this bug in my head about I had to figure out how to make money online on the internet somehow or another. And about that time, we started looking into, it was 2000 and, end of 2005, we started trying to figure out how to sell products in ClickBank and stuff like that because, well, what the heck? Well, I moved to San Diego, took a great job down there, and I continued to play, and I had set up, autoresponders started coming out. I set up some of those. We started collecting leads. I got very good at blogging and creating a blogging traffic system through automatic posting of content on blogs. As an affiliate for the company, I had just sold my guitar business too. So I was making, I think it was like 7% commission on these guitars, and I was selling a ton of them because they didn't take all of my domains when I sold the business. I kept the guitarwarehouse.com one. And suddenly I'm making $15,000 a month in affiliate commissions. So I got really interested in affiliate commissions. And as that time went along, I found out, well, I had a lot of traffic from the system I had. And we started building leads, and we had an automatic follow-up sequence and emails go out because that's when AWeber, I believe it was brand new. And it was, to me, it was like, wow. I mean, somebody signs up, and then every 2 days I can send them out a message about this guitar, that guitar, this guitar, as an affiliate even, not even as an actual retailer anymore. I continue to operate as if I was, but I was just an affiliate. And my God, I made more money doing that than I did as an e-commerce guy. But the trick to that was the email, okay? And then about 2008, the business I was working for, we sold it because it was in financial trouble. I was their CFO, and it was actually a very good thing to do to the business. And I left that, and I started my own software company, and that's what I'm still running to this day. But in the meantime, email really ramped up. Come 2010, I launched some products on ClickBank that made me very wealthy, and they were all based on email. Okay, I did blogging. I was very good at building lots of traffic for blogs, and I knew how to do that. So what we taught people how to do is how to build subdomain-based blogs. It was the first automated system to do that, and it worked like slick. Google continues to evolve, and with time, I realized there was more work going into building the traffic than just pushing that send button on my list. So I began working more on building my list. And email marketing has been really everything I've done since 2008. Um, and then you're going to hear from time to time, email marketing is dead because of spam complaints, stuff like that. What we do with Bulletproof Email Solutions is we provide you a way of making it work. Because you have to, even though it's not, I can't come on here and say, push a button and make money. And I know that's what you want to hear. What I am here to tell you is even though there's all sorts of traffic, good traffic sources, bad traffic sources, good leads, poor leads, quality and non-quality, there is a way of actually being able to sift through this stuff and find engaged leads. And that's the true gold mine. And that's the thing nobody tells you about in any of these marketing products. They say build a list, make money. It isn't that way at all. It's build a list, find who's interested, and make money. And that's what we teach you how to do with the Bulletproof Email Solution, is how to sift through and segment your list. Now, it scares people when I say we're going to segment lists. Well, what does that mean? It means you find out what the guy's interested in, and then you provide it to him. Not that hard. And technically, it's impossible if you don't know how to do it. We eliminate that impossible by showing you how to do it. And really, we show you with an autoresponder called GetResponse, but you can do the same thing really with most autoresponders. Will let you segment your leads. And there's some technical things you got to figure out. And that's the cool thing about Bulletproof Email Solution is we'll have continuous training through our YouTube channel and through videos that we do right here that you're watching now. So if you're interested in really learning how to make money at home, regardless of what the business is you want to get into, although I think information marketing is the best, you should subscribe below and keep track of what's going on. You should buy Bulletproof Email Solution. And then once you're doing that, you need swipe. You should look at Bulletproof or what we call that, a email swipe vault. So it's a little money now that will make you a lot of money in the long run. It's made me wealthy.